All
Hello.
yours.
Hello and welcome to this week's Connect Up. Did you like that piece of music? I've had a little bit of education this morning on music from way back in the mid-70s and and Lindsay's been reliving
Well,
his youth.
now this song is called,
Buzz Buzz a Diddle It. Isn't
and
it great?
there is a tenuous link between the song you've been listening to and a subject coming up later in Connect Up.
It's to do with the bit to do with the telephone.
Yes, and we thought it would be a good idea to ask you to let us know if you know the band who released that single. No
Yes.
cheating by looking it up on
Yep.
Google.
Or Spotify.
Or Spotify
any
or
other
anything
music
else.
app available.
Just let us know if you know the answer. Buzz Buzz a Diddle It.
There we go.
Okay, now to something that does have a point, the parable. Through today's reflective service, the point of the parable, we're going to spend part of our Saturday morning in the company of the wise and foolish virgins. Now, because the Ivy Court team, and there's no connection between the team and the title of the parable, will be administering flu jabs in St Mildred's once again, we're going to hold point of the parable in Zion Baptist Church by very kind permission of Freddie, the minister there. Now, the point of the parable begins at 9 o'clock, and then we repair to the Lemon Tree for our usual breakfast for those who wish to come.
We repair.
We repair.
It's posh.
Yes, it's very posh.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay, now services of light. We would like to invite you to the service of light at St Mildred's Church in Tenterden, during which we will remember those who have died during the past year, together with others whose remembrance has been requested. Now, because we can only accommodate a limited number of people, we're actually holding 4 services this year. There will be 2 on Saturday the 31st of October at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. and also 2 on Sunday the 1st of November at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. If you would like to come, then would you please choose a service and get in touch with Karen, whose contact details are on your digital copy of Connect Up, and then you can reserve the place or places that you require for the service, giving the number of people who will be attending, together with the name or the names of the people you would like us to remember during the service. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Now to Remembrance Sunday. Now, as you would expect, Remembrance Sunday this year will be rather different. The service of Remembrance in the High Street has attracted hundreds of people in the past, and clearly we can't hold that service this year for health and safety reasons. Therefore, a service of remembrance with a minimum number of invited people present will be streamed from St Mildred's Church on Remembrance Sunday at 10:45 in the morning. Now, this will be utilising for the very first time our live stream equipment. You will be able to view the church, if all if all works properly, via the church website www.tenterdencofE.co.uk. Now, we're going to stream a similar service on Remembrance Sunday itself, the 11th of November, but that's going to begin at 10:55 a.m. and again you can watch that on the church website. There's going to be an invitation-only service of remembrance at St Michael's on Remembrance Sunday at 3 o'clock, and the congregation of St John's will mark Remembrance Sunday at their morning service on Remembrance Sunday.
Okay, moving from remembrance to Advent. Yes, that time is coming rather rapidly, in fact next month, and O Come, Emmanuel is the title of our Saturday morning reflective services. Now, Advent itself begins on Sunday the 29th of November. We're actually going to be anticipating Advent by 2 weeks so that we are able to squeeze in a sort of 6 weeks of a special Advent reflective series that we are putting together for Saturday mornings. Now, it's based on the traditional hymn O Come, Emmanuel, and this service will provide an opportunity for a bit of a reality check, the reality of who we are and what our world is, the reality of our hopes and fears. We hope that this little series will encourage us to look afresh at the reality of Jesus, the one who comes, and ask how much he is really a part of our lives. So we look forward at Advent, but these services will encourage us to look in other directions as well. We'll be encouraged to look around us at those who are lost or alienated, at outcasts and refugees, and to look within us and within the world, to look up and find hope and aspiration, to look with gratitude and to look with the eyes of loving response as we meet with Christ, the one for whom we long and the one who we believe comes to meet our needs and those of the world. So we are going to follow O Come, Emmanuel through 6 Saturday morning reflective services that will begin on the 14th of November at 9 o'clock in St Mildred's.
And what day of the week is that?
That's a Saturday.
The only direction you didn't look was down, I think.
You don't want to go looking down.
A little more about Advent at St Mildred's. To enable as many people as possible to come to St Mildred's throughout Advent, we're going to be holding 2 services each Sunday, not 1 but 2.
3, really.
Well, I suppose 3 if you count the evening one.
No, 4 then.
4 then.
If you count the 8 o'clock.
Don't confuse things.
Sorry.
So there will be the 8 o'clock Holy Communion each Sunday, of course, and then 2 mid-morning services. Now, the first will be at the usual time at 9:30, and the second will follow at 11 o'clock. We're going to maintain our 2 alphabetical groups and alternate these between the 2 times on successive Sundays. So that will mean that the A to L section will come at 9:30 on one Sunday, and then the following Sunday they'll come at 11 o'clock, making way for the M to Z section of the alphabet to come at 9:30, and then, so you get the idea. So we're going to chop and change. So the moral of the story is, in other words, keep your eyes on the publicity, but it will mean that each section of the alphabet will be able to come on each of the 4 Sundays of Advent, which we felt was quite important. Now, here we are. You have the dubious pleasure of the tenuous connection
between, what's the song called?
Buzz,
a Diddle It. Okay, so the little bit about the telephone line. Links, in fact, to the Daily Hope telephone line. Now, today we're going to draw your attention to this phone line. The Daily Hope phone line offers music, prayers and reflections, as well as full worship services from the Church of England. Now, the line is available 24 hours a day, and if you phone 0800 804 8044, I'll say that again, 0800 804 8044, and this has been particularly set up with those who are unable to join online church services during the period of restrictions in mind. It's a free phone line, so but it is for anybody, but also if you do know people who are unable to access things online, then please perhaps pass on that phone number to them, as I think that's probably something that they would appreciate.
It's completely free. And do you know the other amazing coincidence?
Go on.
Well, apparently, now I've not rung this number, but apparently Justin Welby, our Archbishop, offers an introduction, a welcome, when you ring up. And purely by coincidence, he is the lead singer of the band that released Buzz a Diddle It.
That's amazing.
Fantastic,
Who
isn't it?
knew?
So if you ever meet him, you'll be able to remind him of that. I'm
Indeed,
sure, I'm sure he's forgotten.
But can he remember what the group is called? Or can you? Let us know.
Right, 7 days of services. Here we are. On your Connect Up, or in your Connect Up today, you'll find details of our worship in church over the next 7 days, and also the worship we are offering on the web through our website, Facebook and YouTube. So do have a look at that to see what is coming up in terms of services over the next 7 days. Okay, now to events.
Okay, 10 by 10. Now, our 10 by 10 course that we've been running on a Wednesday seems to have gone down really quite well. We've had some very interesting comments and responses to it. So 10 by 10, the next one of our 10-minute slots on a Wednesday will be coming up this Wednesday, and we are focusing this week on the creeds. So if you missed last week's on the church, then please do have a flick back through the website to Wednesday, where you will see the church, and then next Wednesday it is the creeds. So do join us for
And
that.
you'll be able to find out what you believe.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Okay. Now, the Flu Crew.
Great.
Just a reminder, we did mention this earlier, that today and next Saturday, and from 8 o'clock until noon, the team from Ivy Court Surgery will occupy St Mildred's to administer flu jabs. The first 2 Saturdays went very well indeed, and we are so pleased to have been able to help and to enable the people of Tenterden to receive their vaccine. If you are not being jabbed today, or indeed next Saturday, try and avoid coming to the church if you possibly can, because then obviously that makes processing those who have come to have their flu jab that much easier.
Yes, indeed. Now to St Michael's annual church meeting. That is coming up, and it will be held on Monday at 7 p.m. in St Michael's Church. So please, if you are a member of St Michael's Church or that community, do come along 7 o'clock on Monday evening in the church.
Yes, and to another AGM, the Friends of St Mildred's this time. The Friends of St Mildred's are going to be holding a virtual AGM via Zoom on Wednesday the 28th of October at 11 o'clock, and the trustees have taken this decision, as you would expect, because of viral concerns. They look forward to welcoming Friends of St Mildred's members to the event, and the notice and agenda for the meeting, together with the various supporting reports, were sent out either by email or by hand in mid-September. Members can also access their AGM papers by visiting the Friends of St Mildred's website and clicking on the link on the home page. Now, in readiness for the AGM, the home page also includes a required Zoom link to the meeting, and this will become live from 10:30 on Wednesday the 28th of October. Now, if you are unable to use Zoom and would like to exercise your vote, please contact the Friends of St Mildred's secretary, Stephanie Marshall, and in Connect Up today, Stephanie gives her email address and her phone number.
Okay, other bits and pieces.
You're going to enjoy
Oh,
this.
I'm going to really enjoy this. So under the heading Pedal Power, somebody, it's amazing this, isn't it? It is. It's a piece of unique photographic history.
Yes.
Somebody sent us an all-action photo of Jeffrey Davison in his Spider-Man outfit, taking part in the Friends of Kent Church's sponsored Ride and Stride, narrowly ahead of Mrs Smith on her electric Zimmer. Now, Jeffrey raised a magnificent sum of £1,026, and I think there is still some money coming in there, and he has divided this between the Friends of Kent Churches and Benenden, Rolvenden and Tenterden churches. Jeffrey would like to thank his sponsors very much indeed, and we say a huge well done to Jeffrey. He truly is a superhero, and you have to look at your online copy of Connect Up to see the photo. Quite something.
He's now walking normally again.
I think he is.
Opening the book.
Yes.
A little plea from St Michael's School, who write to say, after 6 months of missing school, some children have fallen behind with their reading. We desperately need volunteers to sit and to listen with a child. All safety and COVID security measures are in place, and training and advice will be given. If you can spare the time, this will be much appreciated. Please ring 01580 763 210 or email the school. Email address is given in Connect Up. So they could do with help. If you've got any time at all to spare to help a child to learn to read, then do get in touch with the school.
Okie dokie. Now, the streaming equipment, St Mildred's streaming equipment is almost ready to fire up. All things being equal, we hope to launch the system by streaming the Service of Remembrance, as you've already heard, on Sunday the 8th of November at 10:45. Now, really importantly, if you have any concerns at all about the implications of our streaming worship, then would you please contact Lindsay as soon as possible, and we can have a little chat.
Yes.
And hopefully reassure you that it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's really quite exciting. So,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, don't feel bad. Now, if you've had to withdraw from a particular church role or responsibility because of your concerns for your personal safety, or because you are worried about passing the virus to family and friends, then please do not feel bad about this. We can usually find ways around these things, and technology means that we can operate, I was quite proud of this little phrase,
Go on.
a mixed economy of face-to-face meetings and Zoom gatherings.
Yes.
We are blessed with some very conscientious people, and we do know that they feel they are letting the side down, or some of them do, by not being able to take part in the way they used to which we respond, no, you are not.
Yes, so that's excellent. Good.
Yes.
Okay, now get the picture. Robert Abel sent us a wonderful photo, and he writes, whilst mowing the grass yesterday, I noticed 3 butterflies on our buddleia. I rushed indoors, grabbed the iPad, and then went back outside, and there was no sign of them. However, then a beautiful red admiral landed just in front of me. He said the red admiral was obviously a bit of a poser, and it cheered him no end, and it cheers us too. And Robert's photo is in the Connect Up. Yeah, it's all right. I just saw my name appear on the screen. Just to add, this is not an article that I particularly wrote, and it says Jeanette has relayed us 2 slightly less cultured images that she received, and those are also in the Connect Up today. And we also share some information about Kent Savers.
In fairness, your image did include, or images did include, one on loo rolls.
It did.
Yes. Now then, to thought for the week. Sunday, tomorrow, we celebrate the life of St. Luke, the evangelist, and there's a little bit about Luke's life, together with a reading from Luke's Gospel and a reflection and a collect or special prayer for the day.
Excellent. Good. So finally, if you take a look in your Connect Up, you will find the little article on You and Yours, inviting you to make any contributions that you wish to our Connect Up, and also the usual opportunity, should you wish to opt out of our mailing list. So please do take account of that. And there is also the contact details for a whole plethora of people who you may wish to get in touch with about whatever. So please do, and have a look at their details on Connect Up today.
Yes.
But I'm guessing...
That's it, isn't it?
Well, it is, apart from that moment.
Or the music.
We play
yes,
Buzz, Buzz, a Diddle It.
Well, look, should we divide this up? If you buzz, buzz, I'll diddle it. All right? Okay. Off we go.
Okay, then. See you again soon. Bye.